Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sitting down to do my 3-month postpartum update. So I'm just going to chat all things postpartum with you guys, give you a little bit of update how things have been going. I love watching these on other people's channels because postpartum is not just 6 weeks. I think sometimes we can get it stuck in our heads that, oh, well, postpartum is just those first 6 weeks, and then once that's done, you're good. And it's not true at all. I saw something that said postpartum forever, and I think that is so accurate of this season of life. Once you are in the postpartum season of life, it never really goes away. New things are constantly happening in your life, and you're forever changed after having a baby. And so I love that, like postpartum forever. I think it can help us come to terms with the change and this new season of life, and just accept that this really is kind of a new you. So I'm gonna sit down today and share all the new things and really get real with you guys and give you a little bit of update on how I am doing 3 months since having Sammy girl. By the time you guys see this video, I'll actually almost be 4 months postpartum, but I am going to do a separate video for my 4-month postpartum update. So I'm really just gonna focus on everything that happened from month 2 to month 3. So let's start with something that you guys know about if you follow me on Instagram, and that is my mental health. So I have been dealing with postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression. My postpartum anxiety is a lot worse than my postpartum depression. However, the two of them do play into each other, and at the end of the day, it's a struggle. So I first started noticing this probably actually around the 2-month mark, maybe a little bit after that. I just started to notice that, I don't know, I've dealt with mental health my whole life off and on, and so I know when I'm starting to fall into it. I can feel myself starting to fall into a depressive state. I can feel my anxiety starting to get triggered or heightening, and that's ultimately what I started to experience, and it started to get out of control, and I just didn't feel like I knew myself anymore. I felt like a stranger in my own body. I felt like a stranger in my own brain, and I was like, what is going on with me? Like, I don't think this way. I know this is not Emma speaking, so what is happening here? It was really scary, and if you've experienced it, then my heart truly does go out to you because it's terrifying. It's really difficult to explain it, and I actually want to sit down and share a whole video dedicated to that, but right now I'm still very much in the thick of it, and I'm still in the early stages of healing, and so I'm not really ready just yet to completely open up about it, but that is something I will share. I want to share my story with it because it's something that is so common, and many women struggle with it, and I don't think it's talked about enough, and there needs to be a lot less shame and guilt involved in it, in my opinion. However, due to feeling that I went through some rough times. I am seeing a counselor now. I'm totally open and okay to discuss that. I think therapy is truly a gift to yourself. I've done it in the past, and I'm so grateful to have found an amazing counselor here who actually specializes in postpartum. So that's been amazing. And this actually experience with counseling has been very different than in the past. This particular counselor has given me very tangible things to do, and it's been amazing. I feel like I go home knowing exactly what I can do when those things hit, and I feel really prepared, and I feel in control of what is going on around me. So that has been amazing and something I'm super grateful for. Before I actually started seeing a counselor, really before I reached out and got help, because I did go to my doctor to just discuss it and to make some sort of a plan, I went through a really difficult week, and it took a toll on all 3 of us. I know it took a toll on Rodolfo, it took a toll on Samantha. Not like anything bad, but I wasn't myself. I wasn't able to be as present with the two of them. And I went through a week where I truly did have to force myself to be present with my family. I wanted to bury myself in the bed and just hide under the covers. I just wanted to sleep, and it was really difficult. I know it was really hard for Rodolfo to leave me in the morning to go to work, knowing that I was struggling so much and that I was here alone with Sammy and I really didn't have anyone around me. That was not easy for him, and he was so sweet and would continually check up on me throughout the day, and he was always just a phone call away if I ever needed anything, and I'm just so grateful for him through that week. It was so rough, you guys. I was forcing myself to be there, really. I would nap every second Sammy napped. I was on the couch sleeping. And then when she was awake, I forced myself to do tummy time with her. I forced myself to play with her, to sing to her, to talk to her. I really did force myself. And you know what? We as moms, we are freaking warriors, because it would have been so easy for me to just bury myself in bed and just not deal with it and just say I can't do it. But I had to, because my baby girl needed me, and so I had to get up off the couch when she woke up and be there for her. And I just want to encourage you as a mama, like, you're a warrior, you're amazing, you are so strong, because we don't get the choice to just hide. We don't get the choice to just lay in bed all day. We don't have that option. We have to be up and doing and being there for our families, and that is amazing, and that does take strength to be able to do that. That week was the worst, and that week is what led me to reach out to my doctor and really start a game plan on what this could look like, what my options are, and really see how I'm healing. So that's where we're at now. I'm very much in the thick of it with the healing process, but it's amazing and I am starting to feel better. But it was really, really, really rough. Mental health doesn't just affect you as the person struggling. It affects every single person who comes in contact with you. I'm more moody than usual. I'm snappier than usual. I am ruder than usual. Like, if someone says something that normally I could be like, okay, whatever, I'll just brush it off, I might snap back at them. It just wasn't a fun time for anyone, and yeah, it was rough. So moving on from that, that was honestly the biggest thing, and that's why that's going to take up the chunk of this video. But I really hope that maybe me being open can help another mom out there know that you're not alone in that struggle. So moving on, let's talk about like the physical aspect of things. So I feel 100% better. I really do feel like myself as far as physically goes. As far as working out and getting myself back in shape, that is a goal of mine. I definitely lost a lot of muscle during my pregnancy. We worked out for the first half of my pregnancy, and then when obviously this pandemic happened, the gyms were shut down and I kind of just stopped, because I also started dealing with really bad sciatica pain at that point, and it became too painful and difficult to exercise. So I really just relied on going for lots of walks, which is awesome, but I did lose a lot of the muscle that I had built up from the months prior to my battery died. So we are back. But I'm really starting to want to jump back into working out and building up that muscle again. I really was taking it quite slow. I really wanted to make sure my body was fully healed. So if you guys have watched my videos, then you will know I've been doing the Better Body After Baby program. I'll leave it linked down below. It's amazing. I'm halfway through the program. I actually stopped doing it when my anxiety and depression got really bad, because that's just kind of what happens. It's one of those things that gets pushed to the side when I'm struggling. And so I did stop doing the program, but I'm jumping back into it this week, and I'm really excited because it's all about healing your core. Ab separation is totally normal in pregnancy. Some women have diastasis recti worse than others, but some form of ab separation is very common. Your abs kind of have to separate to make room for your baby. So this program is all about healing that and making sure that you're re-strengthening up your core before jumping back into regular workouts, because your body has changed and doing certain things can cause more damage than good in the long run. So it was really important for me from day one to make sure I healed anything that needed to be properly healed before I jumped back into doing just regular workouts. So I have 3 more weeks of that program, which I'm really excited to be doing again, because I feel amazing when I do them, and I do notice a huge difference in my core. So I'm excited to jump back into that. I'll share my before and after results for anyone who may be interested in the program yourself when I'm finished, and just give you guys a little bit of a review on it. but so far I'm loving it, and it just feels good to do something. And then after that program is done, I'm excited to start getting back into some more intense workouts, I would say. I'm not 100% sure what route I want to take yet. We're not going to gyms. We have a home gym in our garage, so we have like whatever I need. But that's something I'm gonna figure out when I finish this program. Is kind of like what I'm gonna jump into next. I'm thinking of doing another program style thing to keep me accountable. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, obviously. But as far as like, I don't know, like I literally have never felt more confident in my body than I do postpartum. And I don't have like a super flat toned tummy anymore, and my body's changed, but I am just so comfortable in my own skin. My body is, I view it so differently now. Like it literally gives life to my baby girl every single day when I feed her, and it grew her in my belly, and I birthed her, and I'm just blown away by my body. And so I'm not working out to try and lose any baby weight. I'm not trying to get rid of anything. I'm not ashamed of my stretch marks. I'm really comfortable and okay in my own skin. I want to work out to be healthy and to take care of myself. And also for my mental health, working out is so important when you are struggling mentally. Working out is such a good mood booster. It's amazing. So that for me is just really important, that I do make working out in some way a priority, because it just makes me feel good. And I want to be fit and healthy, so that as Sammy grows older, I can keep up with her and we can go for walks. And that's really important to me. So that's why I'm prioritizing my health in that way. I feel like that's a pretty good overview of what the last month has been like. It has honestly just been focused on my mental health. That kind of is what has consumed me for the last 4 weeks, has just been struggling with my mental health, and now starting to heal from that, which I'm very grateful to be in this season of healing now. If there is anything that you specifically would like me to talk about in these postpartum updates, please leave comments down below and let me know whether there's like questions or a certain format you'd like me to follow. I feel like I just sit down and kind of chat with you guys as if you were like hanging out with me and just we were talking, because I want it to be very real and relatable for anyone else out there. I know that these kind of videos have really helped me, just to know that there's other moms out there who go through different things. But yeah, that is a little postpartum update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do and you would like to see more postpartum videos, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.